Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. So it goes so, the remix.
DMB, Tux Bites, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes, I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us in your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty who's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time within it took a long fine eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. It was right at the pen station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so charmed. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes are killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl.
Body me LP, oh yeah,
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a Coke bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess, such a beauty, I'm impressed. And I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk. She must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger, we look good together. Take your place in my heart with your beauty, I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
Such the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine, brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl. What beautiful girl, yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money. You seen her? Hot Ice. Have you seen her? LP. Have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look.
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts, call me Santa Claus. I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and culture, I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'ma go get her. Since I'm a go getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh, it's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine, brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing
kissing, make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. We're back at it. How a day? How's everybody doing? All right. I wasn't too ready, so pardon me. How's everybody doing? Let me come to the chat. Let's see who is in the chat. Bagavad is here. Good to see you. D, what's going on, my UK people? How you doing? Trust you're doing well. She said, thanks for balancing the starting times. MOP, the UK Nigeria branch of the prestige firm can at least join live shows in real time. I know. I'm trying, okay? Hopefully very soon we'll be able to keep things consistent. But sometimes I have to push it into late. But welcome back. Shout out to you. Yes, today we're still talking about Sharon Ooja today, along with some other stories. We'll talk about some other stories. Shout out to Mary Fatono. Is that a Yoruba name? I hope so. I'm pretty good at my Yoruba pronunciation, so I think that's a Yoruba name. Ifatono. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. How are you guys doing? We have a fantastic show lined up for you guys as usual. We're gonna have a good time. We plan to do that, and in addition to that, we're going to learn tons of lessons as usual. Okay, we're going to learn some tons of lessons. Let me see here. We have let's see, 3. Yeah, some 3 stories to cover. 4. In addition to the main story, Sharon Ooja, Sugar Baby or Jesus Baby. I promise we're not going to dive too deep into the Jesus Baby thing. I just want to get you guys' opinion so far, because there were some reactions in the comments. The video that we did yesterday, shout out to everybody. If you're brand new here, again, my name is Ola. What we do is we extract life and relationship lessons from trendy topics. I am a marriage coach, I'm a relationship coach, I'm a life coach. So if you need help, you want to talk to me personally, I am presently offering, we have a promotion going on, so I'm offering complimentary coaching session. You can book them for free. Also, you get to download the books for free. The first book is Number 1 Red Flag. The second book is called Get My Marriage Back. So if you are dealing with a broken marriage or you're not sure, this is a good book. It's our story, myself and my wife. And Number 1 Red Flag, this is our most recent book, is to make sure you're not a walking red flag. But of course, that means you'll be able to detect red flags as well. So you can also download all of those books from manofprestige.com. I want to say shout out to all my sponsors. Shout out to my sponsors: Mo Fresh, Life with Natu, Adesua, Film Girl, Open Floor by Tima, Grace Corner, D Love 3000, Yes TV, Chidima, Sparkleberry. Thank you for always supporting the platform. You can support this platform, obviously with the dollar. Well, not obvious. It might not be obvious. See the dollar sign with the inside of a rectangle. You can use that. Okay, but also you can see this thing that's scrolling on the page right now. There's the Cash App, which is $ Man of Prestige, and then PayPal, ask@manofprestige.com. Also, you can also reach out if you want to send an email, maybe for coaching or anything like that. Feel free to send an email as well. Okay, you can see that on the screen, ask@manofprestige.com. Again, do me a favor right about now, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Angela says, MOP, please, can I get the hard copies? Yes, go to the same link. You'll see the options for hard copy. You can order them, the hard copy like this, or paperback, I prefer the hard copy. You know, I didn't realize how much I like hard copy until I got this in my hands. All right. So hard copies available, paperback, also Kindle, and also audiobook is available. You go through the same link, which is manofprestige.com. All right, what else? Yes, we continue the conversations beyond the live shows. We have a backstage on WhatsApp, so you can join us over there by simply going through whatsapp.manofprestige.com. That takes you to the backstage. All right. So yeah, the views yesterday choke. I didn't even check yet. Oh, how many is it now? Let's check. Jesus. Last time I checked, it was 1,300. It's 5,400 right now. I guess Sharon Ooja is trendy, so that's what we're talking about. We're going to continue the conversation today. There's tons of lessons in this, so my job is to extract them as we go. Keep in mind, we do naturally generalize on those platforms. If you think you're going through something, reach out to us behind the scenes. That's where you're going to get the most value. But if you're just here to catch cruise, I'm here for it too. Okay? All right? I'm here for it too. So let's do it. All right? So do me a favor. You already know what time it is, right? Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications, and I'll be right back with the first story. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, welcome back. How many of you guys know who Columbus Short is? Columbus Short. That's his name, Columbus Short. You guys know who that is? He's an American actor. He's a very good actor too. I think his biggest gig ever was probably The Scandal. If you know who Columbus Short is, tell me in the chat. If you're brand new here, you want to subscribe so you can chat with us, by the way. All right. So we're talking about Columbus Short. He made some statement. He's been dragged, but you guys know who that is. Hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. Thank you for that, Bagavad. Hit the like button. Please don't do me like that. Yeah, I'm looking at only 2 likes, but let me refresh. Hit the like button. Don't play me like that. Have you want me to shut down the show? Me. Let's see how many we got. This thing used to count automatically, but don't do me like that. Hit the like button. Thank you. Fatono, Mary Fatono has become a member. Wow. You know what? We have to celebrate that. Before we continue, we have to celebrate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's celebrate. I'll be right back. Thank you so much. That's how you become a sponsor. Simply join as a member on the platform. Use the join button. You become a sponsor. You help me continue to move the mission, the evangelism, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. So yeah, we're talking about Columbus Short. Columbus Short is an American actor. I think I know him also from where did I know him from? I think it was some of those teenage movies from back in the days. He was part of those teenage movies. So he's an American actor. He's also known as a choreographer. He apparently choreographed Britney Spears, some of Britney Spears' work. I didn't know that. He's 41 years old. Yeah, he's a 41-year-old man. Let me show you what we're talking about so you guys can see clearly for yourself. Let's see. This is Columbus Short right here. This guy. Can you guys see clearly? That's Columbus Short. All right. So he had some opinions. I don't know if it's opinion. I don't know if he was telling a history. I don't know what he was doing really. But some of this, man, Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. Wait till another one. 10 pounds super sticker. Thank you so much. Let's hit the like button. We're still seeing 4 likes. I don't know, maybe it's not recording. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. It's a lot. Jesus, I'm getting rich. Jesus, help me. More people. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. That goes a long way. All right, so this is Columbo's shot right here. All right, and let me play this video. I guess he was running his mouth. I don't know. Let's hear it. I want to know what you guys think about what he said. Let's go.
The difference between being with a woman, because Columbus has a beautiful wife. She's Armenian. She's freaking gorgeous, drop dead, and sweet, pure energy as well. And so I just want to know, like, what is the difference between being with Black women and being with... I'm putting you on a serious blast right now, and I know it's going to be crazy. Do you feel like in the media today, there's a lot of demasculating of Black men?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're going to get there. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going. Just,
That's all right.
we're jumping my time machine. We're about to jump in the DeLorean and gun it to 88. Okay. So we just went through 1886. Now we're in 1921 or 1916. Where you're seeing these people move. Then let's get to the 50s, where the 60s, the 70s, where now crack is brought in. How many Black men in New York, from Oakland to New York and everywhere in between, men were not in the home. So now,
what is the difference between being with a woman? Because Columbus has a beautiful...
He's telling us the difference between dating a Black woman and a white woman, I guess. Let's keep going. All right. Gentlemen, these are especially if you're a public figure, these are the kind of questions you say, what do you mean? Listen, every experience is different, right? You're diplomatic, right? You don't answer that question the way it's running through your mind, especially if you're a lame person. Let's continue.
how we come to the 2000s, and these women are Black women, were raised by single mothers, absentee fathers that are either incarcerated, dead, or just gone. That their mama said, you don't need no man. You can do it by yourself. So that energy
this is
comes
giving me
in.
chills.
That energy comes into the home. They're not, what you talking about? Unless you giving me this, doing that, there's no respect of the man, the Black man, in that by Black women. And I'm not, Black women, do not be mad at me.
They're gonna be mad. Trust me.
I'm not talking about all of y'all.
Too late.
I'm saying
they're gonna be mad.
There's a majority of you guys
it's too late.
that was raised without a father,
Now,
so you have no respect for that. So what's the difference?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let me say this really quick, because I know my fan base and I know these people.
Ooh, I'm gonna
and
get
they're
in
gonna
trouble.
drag.
How we come to the 2000s, and these women
Right, let's go to the next
are
slide.
Black
the
I'm
you.
down.
And me.
I'm down.
And me.
I've already been dragged.
So I'm gonna say
used
this
to it.
though. I'm gonna say this though, because this is what they'll
Lord,
say.
I'm about to get dragged.
No, you're not. But you will. On my platform, I don't know if you see them comments, boy. But let me say this though. I get dragged every day. It's okay. Now, what I will say is they're about to tell me I'm trying to be white because my hair is blonde in a minute. So, but I'm gonna say this, because this is what the Black woman will say. Don't you blame the man though for being an absent father? They made Black women this way. That's what they're gonna say. So I want you to answer
Let me talk
that.
about it being a man. I'm gonna answer all your questions.
Okay.
So let me talk about being a man. Our men, Black men, find ourselves in being able to provide and being able to protect. When we are denied the ability to provide, we feel less than. When we are denied the ability to protect, do you know what they used to do? They used to make families. We're gonna go deep. Take the man and have him being violated in front of the wife, the kids.
No, he didn't tell us yet.
Another man, and then thrown back into the family. And what is that woman? If you can't protect yourself from them men, how are we supposed to trust you how to protect us? So that started this. Now let's get to it. What is it about? There's cultural things. You're Persian.
Yeah.
So that Persian side, that Armenian side, that Mexican side, that Asian, Korean, Japanese, that other side is where, you know, culturally those women were not those women were taught to hold down
and be very subservient and submissive to their
but
men.
it's more than subservience. It's don't get it twisted. I know you know how to cuss the thorough man, cuss a man out thoroughly, but as soon as you cussing him, take the man. You still making dinner, you still washing his clothes, you still cleaning
washing dinner.
You're not doing that
clothes.
with, you know, this is my job. That's just what you were trained to do. And I think that kind of training, you know, how you want to ride in a Bugatti, how you want to go on a yacht, but you don't know how to wash your own clothes. You don't know how to vacuum. You don't know how to put you don't know how to cook, girl. You don't even know how to cook. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
let him
that's
finish.
all black
Let him finish.
I'm just saying let's get down to it. Ooh, I'm in trouble.
We are about to be in trouble.
You still making dinner, you still washing his clothes, you still cleaning the house. You're not doing that with, you know, this is my job. That's just what
I'm repeating that slide.
Do. And I think that kind of training, you know, how you want to ride in a Bugatti, how you want to go on a yacht, but you don't know how to wash your own clothes. You don't know how to vacuum. You don't know how to put you don't know how to cook, girl. You don't even know how to cook. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's all black women. I'm just saying let's get down to it. Ooh, I'm in trouble.
Too late.
You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, who gonna put the money on your books? I put the money on. I know you can go to jail. Check you, like this motherfucker for you. So have some, you know, it's a different energy. It's not like maybe, okay, thank you for your criticism. Thank you for your honest, constructive criticism. And, you know, we can get it better. Or cook it for yourself.
Yeah.
You want a cup of noodles? You want some ramen? Somebody else come cook this ramen you want. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, who gonna put the money on your books? I put the money on. I know you can go to jail. Take your black this motherfucker for you. So have some, you know, it's a different energy.
It's a different energy. Oh my Colette ni. Wait, let me coming. I'm going. Oh more. Wait, I just want to hear. I want to read you guys. I want to see what you guys think first. Okay, there's another video. I want to see what you guys think. But what do you think happened after all of that? What do you think happened? Did he say? Let me ask you like this: what did he say exactly that was wrong? Ladies, what did he say that was wrong? Did he say anything wrong? It's okay. I know I'm a man. Just tell me, you know. The men are listening. They want to learn. What exactly did he say that was wrong? Right? So he finally told us. He said the energy is different. But there was a lot that was said before he said it. Right? We're not dealing with that today, though. No, don't tell them that, though. Hey, there's trauma. It's traumatic. It's a traumatic experience. They are still dealing with that. Obviously, remember, even the way I teach men here, if you're complaining about it, it's a thing. It's something that needs to be addressed, right? We can't just say it doesn't exist. It's how whoever is on the receiving end of it, how do they feel? You have to acknowledge it, right? Chidima says I'm looking his personal life section on Wikipedia. It ain't pretty, and if those were all with his preferences, these men are in so much denial. Shake my head. He has history of DV and stuff like that. He's been arrested a few times. I think something related to that. So maybe he's speaking from a place of experience, not necessarily exonerating himself, just saying it as what it is, right? But I want to know what you guys' thoughts are. That's why I'm covering it. Suddenly, I think I'm getting a brain fog. I find his thought process hard to follow. Sorry, D. D, you're in the UK. You might not be able to relate all the way. Yeah, who's going to check me, boo? Right, Cherie, right? You're going to check him? Okay, I'm listening. I'm here. I'm sure his ass was dragged to filth. I'll show you something in a second. No need. They can have all the legal issues that come with their preferences. Oh, Lobato. Sign language. Hey, baby. Good to see you, baby. His bumbleclat ass was dragged for sure. All right. So he's apologized. I'm going to play his apology video in a second. I want to see Already, you guys are not telling me exactly what he said wrong. And that's one of the problems here. That's part of the problem. Can you tell us what he said that was wrong? Can you do us that favor? Right? He might be right about the energy, but it goes both ways. Okay. But what did he say that was wrong? But Ola, you're always saying it's not about right and wrong. Why are you asking for wrong? I know, right? Confusion. But we're going to talk about it. Hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. Let me see if we get some likes up real quick here. So I'll be patient. I'm typing. Okay. I'll relax. I will drink water. Let's see here. Let me close this. All right. We got that going. All right. So what did he say that was wrong? Chinye, you're taking too long. So this is what I'm going to say. Okay, I found it. The remnants of slavery is definitely have residual issues in the current African American society. However, I'm waiting for it. He didn't give any specific examples to buttress his opinions and example. Thank you, Chidima, for picking that up. You know me way too well, right? What we're just going to talk about, the energy is different. Yeah, just because you said it's not enough that I need to get this up to 20 likes at least. Thank you. Hit the like button. It's not enough that you said not all black women. Once you have to say that, you're probably already inside of you know what. Yeah, it's probably already too late. But let's look at some of the chat. Let's see what the chat, not the chat, I'll come back to the chat. The comments under that actual post, I'm going to read some of them. Somebody said, I really wish. Okay, so the actual caption on the shade room says, many people have been sharing their thoughts about Columbus Short's latest interview, where he shares his thoughts on being with black women as opposed to women from other races, and why he feels like black men may feel demasculated. Is it demasculated? Is that the right word? I thought it was emasculated. Anyway, that's okay. Either way, let's keep going. Wealth Financial Flower says, I really wish some black men would just get therapy for their mother issues as opposed to projecting their ODTs on all black women. You hear English? And FYI, if black women are so damaged, you were raised in the same household. What does that make you? That's sign language. That's shaming and insulting. Anyway, the next one says, a non-black woman asking these questions are weird. Another angle. Let's keep going. Another person said, some of y'all missed the part where he said, some. Listen. The some stuff, it doesn't matter. Okay, social intelligence class now. When you do say some, it's too late. By the way, it really doesn't matter. They're reading your energy. They're looking at your history, the way you conduct yourself in society. There's probably some consistency in your rhetoric in general, right? So you're not going to get away with some dragging just because you said some, by the way. Just FYI, okay? Special Ina, shout out to Special Ina, says he generalized far too much. All of it is generalization, and that's bad, you know? It doesn't create good results. You will come back and have to apologize. And that's what happened. Slavery has done a number on their mindset. It's a lot to unpack, yes. Exactly. The master wife VJJ is beta syndrome. The master's wife VJJ is Jesus. Hey. See how many they collect for this chat.
Sorry.
Jesus. Black men. These are the issues. Chinye says, so this is the issue. In current day America, where the men are not present, they have to exude the masculine energy to survive. Black men need to start changing their mindset, work on their trauma. See, I like the angle of work on the trauma because nobody is saying there's no trauma. But you got to work on it, you know? You can't just keep talking about it. What we find in this street, women included, is we're very good at spelling out what the problems are, but we rarely ever want to do the work. And I understand, you know. Even myself, I finally got the courage and some energy to call my doctor today. You guys know I was away for a while, so before that I was already due So today I was like, you know what? So in the same way, when it comes to mental health, right? When it comes to some deeply rooted trauma, we struggle, especially men. I'm being honest with you, especially men, to seek the help that we need, you know. But let me see here. Somebody said, some of y'all missed the part where he said some. If you are in a good relationship and came from a two-parent household, as a black woman, he's not talking to you. Well, there's a reason why they can relate. You ever thought about that? That's part of your social intelligence, right? Now, the people listening to it, it can also be social intelligence to not make it about themselves. But it's also, if you're talking on the public platform and you think you're going to get away by just saying some, no. They can just keep in mind, it's okay to say some, just keep in mind that people can read your energy and they know if you really mean 100%. If you're just talking about your own personal, like if it's personal for you, they can tell, okay? He did not say all black women. He's specifically talking to a specific group. What group? Black women. The question they asked him was about black versus other race. Brain. He's just giving his reasoning to why some black men go outside their race, okay? So ladies, I don't know if it matters to you, if it doesn't matter to you. I guess this person also has a point. But honestly, personally, I don't like to speak to stuff that I'm not involved in. You know, it's just something I found interesting because you guys, a lot of you are raised outside of Nigeria. You're going to encounter these people that are in your dating pool, right? So this might be some of the stuff you have to deal with. All right, this is so sometimes they might attack you from some angle and you don't understand it. Just know that it's deep. Okay, this is also his personal opinion. He does not speak for all black men. He is just answering a question the best way he can. Have a good day. Okay, let me answer that with this real quick. Not so easy, Tiger. Easy. Not that simple. Not so easy. No.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap, okay? This is his outlook on black women. Stop the cap. Thank you. Let this be we are sick of this conversation button. Wahala. Somebody says, check notes. Sees his mugshot for domestic abuse. Check notes. Again, sees the interviewer is not black. Let's wrap this up, y'all. That's not nice. Can you focus on the conversation? Thank you. Somebody said the obsession with black women should be studied. Why? I love black women. What do you mean? Anyway, this person said when non-black women ask this type of question, cringing. That person looked black to me. They're at least mixed with black, right? Is it me? Do you know who that person was? The person that was doing the interview, right? They are not accepted. She's Persian. I know they said that, but I don't know how this stuff works. Let me just shut up. Educate me in the chats, in the comment. Thank you. Educate me. Thank you. Why did she ask him that? I swear, black women live rent-free in everyone's mind. It's given obsessed. Somebody said, I'm a sadist. In pure honesty, this is not energy I get from black women at all. That sounds like a black man talking. Let me see. Shout out to Tony Baker. Okay, some people have done the work. I be feeling respected, valued, and needed from the black women I step into those spaces with. That's the energy. And this is from women of various income status. That's just my experience though. It's not just your experience, boy. There's something about you that keeps attracting those type of women, regardless of what race. Shout out to you. A man who beat women opinion is not valid. Wahala. I didn't say that. That's what they said. I think it's in the news too. Somebody say it's her. She knew what she was doing. Y'all cuss him, but please don't forget to light her ass up too. Excuse me. Wait, so black women are the only women raised by single mothers? Never knew that. No, but it goes back to when he said men were violated in front of their women, and it's deep, right? It's very deep, and we cannot invalidate that as well. Why is it always black women versus everyone else? That's crazy. That's wild. Anyway, somebody said, as someone who is married to a black woman, this is not the case at all, and I stand 10 toes down on that. Black women, you are loved. You can be independent, and in your soft girl era, at the same damn time. Shout out to the Mrs. Brittany Lynn. What the hell is that? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let me come to the chat now. We're covering all of this so you can know the mindset of certain people in the dating scenes. So when you encounter them, if you keep encountering the same type of people, you probably need some work. But I just wanted to put that out there. Who is Tony Baker? I think I mentioned something about Tony Baker. Oh, okay, he's a comedian. Oh, okay, he's a comedian. Thank you. The person I just read the comment, right? Oh, is she Persian? I didn't look at her well then. Yeah, I thought she was black here. The moment he raised putting money on the books, prison talk, he gave whiffs of personal and family trauma. It's extremely personal. I know they tend to be the loudest on the internet, so it starts to make you feel like this is societal issue. No, it is not. No,
Stop the cap.
At the very minimum, the way to fix it is to make it personal. If it's that much of a concern to you, work on yourself. Work on yourself. That's my thing. If you want to date other races, don't talk down on black women. If you have to talk down on a race to date your preference, it's not a matter of preference, it's personal. It's deeply rooted problem, a personal problem. Man or woman. He didn't only generalize against black women, he generalized in favor of every other race of women. And then he said, oh, because I said some, you're supposed to just accept it. Anyway, let's be fair to him. He did actually offer some kind of apology, so let's play that.
Address something this morning. I woke up to a lot of comments about a podcast I did last Friday, and I realized that I seriously offended my black women in a way that was not intended. I think that clip was taken out of context. I know that was clickbait because the full answer to the question, which was, why are black men dating outside of their race, marrying outside of their race? And my answer was lengthy, but that clip was sizzling, I guess, and should have been smarter in not falling into those traps. But the real answer was I was talking about the new generation and social media and the entitlement and how, being raised by a single black woman, as millions of us others were and have been, the absentee father, the absence of a father in a home, forced black moms to address something this morning. I woke up to their young women and their young men, be independent. You don't need a man. Do it, you could do it on your own, which then, as us being grown now, black men only knowing how to
We go explain, because no evidence.
I was muted. How long was I muted for? Anyway. Let me see. That's why I have monitors. Thank God. D say you explain tired. I'll play it again.
We go explain, because no evidence.
He will explain tired for real. For real. He will explain tired. If they ask you such a question, especially if you're a public figure or somebody who is occupying a position that people respect, the way you answer that question is to make it personal. It's okay. The problem is when you try to pretend like this is some societal issue, and then people can tell that it's personal. That's where the problem comes in. So for example, if you're dating a person of other race and somebody asks you that question, say, I don't know. I don't know other people's reason, right? Yes, I'm teaching you how to talk, by the way. Don't tell me, oh, how are you going to teach us how to talk? I'm teaching you how to talk. That's precisely what I'm doing. How are you going to... I don't know. I don't know why other people did, but that's just where I found love. Make it personal. That's how to answer that question. It's short, brief, simple. The more you talk, the lengthier your answer is, the more you're going to tell on yourself. And by the way, there's no evidence.
You go explain, because no evidence.
You will tell on yourself, right? And then you come back, and then you do more shalaye, and then your reputation is your reputation. This young man has a certain type of reputation, and he's consistent. That's what is going on here. And that's what happens when you don't work on yourself. You keep creating the same results over and over and over and over again, right? You keep making the same mistake. The best apology is change behavior and, of course, some consistency, right? Let me keep going.
Provide and protect, and when that's removed, kind of finding our space and what that means for us. It was deeper than that answer, and I am truly sorry if that offended anybody. I wish it was taken in context, but my opinion is not always necessary.
Your opinion ain't always necessary. Can you at least forgive him for that? That's actually very, very true. My opinion is not always necessary, unless I'm on this platform, of course, right? But it's not everything you have to give an opinion about. If you guys noticed earlier on, once you start getting into too much African American talk, I don't feel like I've earned the right. I don't think I will ever earn the right to go too deep into that. Even at that, if I say 1-2 sentences, I can easily offend people. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. It's respect, right? But that's not just a matter of race. It's like in everything. Like there's certain things that you don't really have to speak to. And you might say, but that's what's killing this world. No, it's not. It's not. Your lack of social intelligence is what's killing this world. Sorry, yo. Before you continue, just collect this one first.
Sorry, yo.
So I see this. I know those guys. They are podcast. I can almost predict what they're about to say, but I'm gonna wait. You see that? I'm gonna wait and read it. They said, interestingly, I recall a recent video posted by the Shade Room and other blogs featuring a black woman speaking negatively about dating black men. Somebody was asking me earlier on about competition in marriage and relationship. This is an example of it. I always give examples of it. I'll try to do a video about it, right? This is an example of a black man or black men competing with women. It just happened right now. I told you I could predict what will come from this podcast, and they exactly just did it. This is why they struggle in their relationships, okay? They keep making themselves equal to women. And then they wonder why they're not attracting respect from women. Let's keep going. I recall a recent video posted by the Shade Room and the other blogs featuring a black woman speaking negatively about dating black men and expressing the preference for non-black men. Okay, the comments were overwhelmingly filled with praise. I've realized that black women seem to want the freedom to criticize and belittle black men, but aim to silence black men the moment they express any opinion or criticism. Yeah, stop the cap. You're talking about something else entirely. You're talking about a personal experience.
Stop the cap.
You're not able to attract women who can respect you. That's really what it comes down to. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, yo. Sorry. As a matter of fact, collect this one along.
Sorry, yo.
It's not about being wrong, right? What they said, for the most part, is usually 100% correct. But you have to go behind the scenes. Why are you engaged in this manner, in this type of conversation, right? So, again, that woman who asked was not a black person, right? So, the people that are responding this way, that are dragging him, are they correct? No, it's not about right and wrong. It's about just too many things are out of order. Stop comparing yourself to the women. Maybe that's more of the issues. It's not just African American. All my African brothers are doing the same thing. because they're in a space where women have options now and they don't know exactly what to do with that. It's quite confusing. I get it. But I will keep holding you accountable until you go back to the table and check yourself. Because at the end of the day, there's value in engaging these people, and you can't keep complaining and complaining. That goes to us as individuals, not man or woman, as an individual. If you're complaining, you can do something about it. That's what that means. And it's personal. Stop capping that this is some kind of society level thing. No, you tend to attract conversations that aligns with your bias. That's what it is, okay? Because you can't tell me that you don't know there are healthier conversations going on. You're capping big time, regardless of what gender you're in. Let's see. It can be your preference if you continue to date people race outside your race. You like what you like, and there's no judgment on that. Exactly. Just make it personal. There's no judgment on that, right? Answer the question. The question should be brief. If it's too long, you're probably trying to hide behind something else. I find that people just use the word funny. All I say is I have dated both races and surprised with how controversial these relationships still are. Yeah. Anyway, what are your thoughts? If you're watching this as a replay later on, what are your thoughts? I would like to know your thoughts around this, because I could be off. Educate me, all right? Or maybe you agree, or maybe there's some nuances that I missed. I would love to hear that. And hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. I'll be right back. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right. How many people recognize the person on the screen? My Naija people, come on, don't act like you don't recognize your auntie now. Don't do that to me. Can I see something in the chat? Let's hit the like button, by the way. Hit the like button. No worries, we're about to get to Sharon Ooja in a second. Yeah. You guys recognize who's on the screen? Nigeria's most popular auntie doctor. Thank you for the 25 likes. I appreciate you. Let's take it up to like 35. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys recognize who's on the screen? Aha, they know of course, Jojo. Waiting Jojo. Of course, investigative journalist. Mary Fatona says, Kem. Kemi Ajimot. Wait, she's still Mort? What do you mean? Wait, what happened? Why are we talking about malt? Auntie Kemke only malt. What is the story with the malt? Ola says, I don't know who this person is. Please leave me out of this. Okay. Uncle Patrick, sir. Hold on, sir. How are you, sir? Shewa, sir. Happy Independence to everybody. Happy Independence. All right, so I'm going to play this video and then we'll talk. Okay, let's do that.
I have 4 questions for Iyabo and Wunmi, Mohbad's wife. Question number 1, Auntie Ode. Iyabo should do Naira Marley ni Malian house below Moe Priscilla.
She said, let me say that. Okay. Well, this is the Very Dark Man continuation, by the way. Okay. This is the Very Dark Man continuation. If you're wondering what we're talking about, we've covered some stories around Very Dark Man. A brand new, more popular than any other activism in Nigeria before. He's Nigerian's face of activism now, you know. As a matter of fact, go see how they are dragging me on our sister channel, Sharp Edge News TV. The Very Dark Man followers, they're dragging me over there. And they're supporting my uncle, the Eye Chief, because I have a unique take, you know. I personally think anybody who engage Very Dark Man deserve all the insults that comes from it. Okay, because you cannot tell me if you took you that long to know who you're dealing with, then it is what it is. It's the same thing as engaging Auntie Kemi. If you engage Auntie Kemi and then you get accused of fucking Naira Marley along with your daughter, I don't want to say you deserve that, but I'm hoping you have the thick skin to handle that, because all of them are just getting you're getting some kind of clout from this, I guess, you know. But let's continue. So Auntie Kemi decided to, she said cloud chaser. So she decided to get our own attention out of it. Me, I'm in the business, I'll give you attention if you want attention. That's okay with me. I'm okay with it. Okay. Let's keep going.
Yes or no?
So she's accusing Iyabo Ooja, the actress who has been engaging along with her boyfriend Paulo. She's accusing her of having sex along with her daughter with the Malians. Jesus.
Naira Marley tweet sponsor pẹ̀lú Yatomo. Shodo Naira Marley nínú Malian house pẹ̀lú ọmọ ẹ̀ Priscilla. Answer the question. Ṣé bó pẹ̀lú charges video? Yes or no? Question number 2.
She said question 1 or no. Number 1, did you fuck Naira Marley along with your daughter in the threesome? That's the question she's asking. So that's a quick translation for you. Where's D-Love? Shout out to D-Love. She's not here.
Shofi Kayamata gba ojú Paulo ọkọ ẹ̀ Obim.
She said, did you tie down Paulo with Kayamata? That's question number 2. I'm hearing that for the first time. You know, when I hear the first sentence of like, this is going to be interesting for the Prestige family, let's save it. That's literally what I do. I promise you. She said, did you use Kayamata to tie Paulo down?
Obim lover doba. Yes or no? Sholo Kayamata láti gba ojú Paulo kó ba lè fall fún ẹ. Answer that question.
That's
yes
question
or
number
no.
2.
Number 3. Iyabo ṣá ọmọ ṣe drugs ní Malian house.
She said question number 3. Did your children? She's asking Iyabo. This is Auntie Kemi versus Iyabo. And I think this is like chapter 4. I don't know. I don't follow it all the way. But I know they had beef before. And I think they might have settled at one point. Wasn't she at Iyabo Ooja's funeral, mother's funeral or something like that? And they've settled or something like that. You guys will catch me up in the chat. I know. Just like I'm about to come to Sharon Ooja's comment. Sharon Ooja's comment was late. So that's what we're going to be going in a few minutes here. Let's keep going.
Trust side. Balloon. Yes or no? Any videos? Oh?
She has videos.
Ṣá ọmọ ṣe balloon ní Malian house.
What is balloon? It's like some kind of drug?
Yes or no? Oni Naira Marley fún ológun jẹ, ó fún on drugs. Báwo ló máa pẹ́ ń DLA, wọ́n dúró díẹ̀ now. Ṣé wọ́n lo drugs? Ṣé wọ́n fi balloon?
She said, did they use drugs? House? She said, yes, did your children use drugs in Malian's house?
Answer the question. Number 4, Wunmi. Girlfriend Mohbad.
Number 4.
Common law wife Mohbad.
Mohbad's girlfriend.
Iṣu ààrẹ ò lè deal pẹ̀lú mi.
Wait, Wunmi.
Ìgbà tí kìíní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀.
Wait, Wunmi collect too o.
Tó ń ṣe pé fún mi, màá release audio yẹn. Màá just strike him down with that audio. So my mess.
You know the funny thing with Nigerians are gullible. They probably have engaged her thinking she's the one that can help them expose something. And then they will end up being the one to collect later on. You know, Nigerians are extremely gullible. The same thing that Very Dark Man is doing to them right now.
Sorry.
So when something happens to them, they probably went into her DM and said, I need somebody that doesn't care. Somebody that has no fear of rich people. So that he can help me drag them. And then you share something with them. Now you go collect.
Sorry.
Some things were shared with her. And she would expose it. And she's threatening them right now. Now for her personally, when she get picked up tomorrow, she will say it's the rich people of oppressing her. Right? In Nigeria, you can absolutely walk into a police station, have like $50 and tell them go and pick up somebody. Am I lying? Tell me, maybe it's a stretch. Tell me, I don't live in Nigeria, so maybe it's a stretch. Let's keep going.
Pẹ̀lú mi, ìwọ àti àǹtí ọ̀dẹ̀ ti plan àbí? Ẹ ti ní new strategy. Gbogbo fans ti wọ page mi náà lórí Facebook. Facebook Kemi Talks. Wọ́n ní mo bully Mohbad to death. Ó rò pé mi ò rántí nǹkan tó kọ.
So she said she was accused of bullying Mohbad to death.
MC Iyabo Ooja. TDM. Don't mind that. To death. Mohbad tell me omo in life. You tell me meet ni 3rd of September 2021. Ní funeral baba Tiwa Savage. One time, Mohbad Malians ya photo. Olóhùn ya photo pẹ̀lú mi. Mohbad don't like me now. Mo ti kọ gbogbo story yẹn, gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe. Tí ó like me, tí ó trust me gbogbo ẹ̀. Òun ni mo bully to death àbí. When did I bully your man to death? You are a pathetic liar. Wunmi, you are a pathetic liar.
So this was okay. So these are messages for Wunmi, Mohbad, and Iyabo Ojo.
Are they ready for it? Because what is so Mohbad.
So Wunmi said she know what killed Mohbad. That's what she's saying right now.
Wait. Only so.
Say she can say. She said people are threatening her.
Submit arrest to police. Ko sọ pé accident nígbà tí ń jà. Submit arrest Wunmi. Hate injustice. Submit arrest.
She says she hates injustice. Remember that.
5 years.
People that tend to say they hate injustice, not everybody. I hate injustice too. But if this is their MO, you need to be looking from one corner of there. You have to be careful with such people. You have to be careful with such people, okay? And don't take me out of context, okay? Don't take me out of context. I know exactly what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. People that are obsessed with letting the whole world know that they are the first that hate injustice. They are often the most manipulative people in our world. You need to start paying attention to that. Let's keep going.
Instead of life for murder. I want to support go down. Oje lọ sí London at America kó lọ wọ àwọn fans Mohbad nǹkan tó ń dánwò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n ti look for transparency. Wọ́n ti wọ NMS lab. Wọ́n ti gbé lẹ́tà lọ sí US Congress. Àwọn nǹkan kan máa strike down. Transparency and accountability. Àwọn ti London wọ́n ti ṣe protest. Wọ́n ti lọ Nigerian embassy. Wọ́n fẹ́ gbé lọ sí UK parliament. Ṣé o ti ready fún gbogbo yẹn Wunmi? Irú ìyàwó ìṣòwò ni wọ́n disclose autopsy àti toxicology ọkọ ẹ̀ ó sọ̀rọ̀ rárá nínú media.
Thank you for that. Waiting Jojo say Oga of Prestige. Sisi Kemi know well. I know that. Do Nigerians know that?
Continue.
Do Nigerians know that? Do they know that? Right? I'm guessing when you say Auntie Kemi know well, you are saying, please don't compare it to Very Dark Man. Is Very Dark Man well? I'm asking. Huh? I'm asking for a friend. Right? I think we should add Auntie Kemi to the list of our present tense activists right now in Nigeria. Let's not cap. Please. If we're going to add Very Dark Man to it, let's add Auntie Kemi there. It's okay because Nigerians are inside of our DM because they think she's the one that will help them expose the oppressors. The problem here is extremes. The obsession with extremes. The same issues with black and white. Mindsets. Outlook on life. Right or wrong. Right? Yeah, that right there that I keep talking about. Keep coming back. I'll keep letting you know, okay? You already know what's right. You know what's wrong. I'm not the one that will teach you that. But I'm talking about the extreme obsession with either side of it in when we're handling some of these issues. It's what you take into relationship, the same issues, right? And simply put, our world does not work like that. It just doesn't. So, pardon me if I help you accept Auntie Kemi into the Hall of Fame of activism in Nigeria. She's calling out what's wrong, right? Why would you sleep with Naira Marley in her house? No, but she know well. Wait, what do you draw the line exactly? Why? Because she knew that does she live in Yaba left? I don't think so. I know she might have, she claims she has PTSD and all this stuff, but can we stop the cap? She's not like 100% not just crazy. Can she wear a gboro now? No, it's not a cap. No, it's not a premiere. Gracious great. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Right? So in one side, I'm with you that she know well. But the question is that do Nigerians know who is well and who is not well? Right? Even when it comes to voting people into office, is Nigeria well? I'm just asking, maybe I'm all over the place. I could be. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's talking about women.
To death, might come up with any stuff. I have screenshots of people writing this on my page. Am I mess pẹ̀lú mi because I'm ready for you? I'm not in Nigeria anymore.
So when you mess with extremists, right? You collect the same thing that happened to Tunde Ednut. Okay, you will. If you don't know how to have some emotional centeredness when there's crisis, right? You're just very quick. You want to get off the fence as soon as possible. You need to pick a side. If it's life or death matter, you hurt yourself. If it's just we're catching cruise, no, it's just opinions back and forth. It's okay. You can take a side. I'm just letting you know that people's lives are involved in all of this. So now she's threatening them that she will release information. So now if she disappears, somebody's going to be like, oh, the oppressors. I hope she doesn't disappear. Oh, please. Oh.
I'm ready for you.
But you remember the pastor that picked her up? Remember Pastor Ibiyomi? Did she get arrested for running her mouth exactly? Wasn't she apologizing at that time? Okay, she's bold. She's jumping behind the bandwagon of very dark man's boldness. That's what this is. If you like the way it's small like this, please, when somebody take you to the next level, don't come to me and say it's different. It's not different. It's the same way. There's somebody just helping you take it to the next level. That's all. Okay? So when you encourage the small, please be ready when it goes to the next level. Thank you.
24/7. Don't play with me. But to retire as an investigative journalist, I've said my own. Lord confess. Lord confess. My phone a hide, a destroyer, a request, a loba apple. Inu server apple. Ni bubu evidence.
I wonder why they're not going. Let's okay, so there's a follow-up. Let me play the follow-up.
July 3rd, 2024, Dr. Kemi. First, I want to say thank you to everybody that joined me on my TikTok, because during the
she's always trying to promote something.
TikTok, it got very
she's cloud chasing essentially.
Viral at one point, okay? Now, when it got viral, Iyabo entered with her fake account. That has to be what she did. They told her, they shared it, and she came in and she definitely heard the conversation and decided to reply me. Now, let me explain this to you, and you fans. Nkoko Wankpami, right? Multi-party investigation Mohbad, but
she said she's finished.
Just like
she said she's finished Mohbad's investigation. Wait for the next sentence.
And I'm going to see that person arrested. Multi-party.
Wait, I'm confused. She said Multi-party have finished the investigation of Mohbad. Like literally the next sentence says, I've not finished. So trust me, I know she's not well.
Social media, open page stats at Medium. Okay, to my articles every day for fun. So I come off and Iyabo has written a note that went viral. Let me read this note to you. Iyabo said, "Dear Auntie Kemi's sons." Okay, first of all, Iyabo, you don't know my children, okay? So don't call them Auntie Kemi's sons, okay? And by the way, I'm not Auntie Kemi, I'm Dr. Kemi, all right? Remember that part. Doctor. What's up with me, Miss Kemi? Ori phone. Mojoko no classroom, Miss Kemi. Money title now. And my title is Dr. Kemi. Just like anybody, you are gonna call it too. Now, the thing she basically did was she wrote this note, and you have to understand I'm very intelligent. My IQ is 207, even higher than Einstein. And look, I brag about my degrees, 3 first-class degrees, PR, journalism, and pharmacy. One thing I always like to tell people about myself is I'm very confident.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about that, okay? Essentially, what happened is that Iyabo Ojo wrote an open letter, okay? Iyabo Ojo wrote an open letter to her sons, Auntie Kemi's sons, as opposed to addressing her directly. And she said they should please forgive their mother. That's what happened. She said, please forgive your mother. That she doesn't know what she's doing. I'm paraphrasing. Right? And that's what she's responding to. Okay? Let me see something here. She also, so that's what she's responding to. She said, now she's saying her IQ is higher than that of Albert Einstein. All right. That's what she said. Okay? These are the people that Nigerians Nigerians are calling their activists. Okay, listen. The reality is that I'm not even going to cap. Anybody can be an activist. Okay, and Nigerians maybe Nigerians are that the place where it's very, very weak, and they will jump on any bandwagon of anybody who claims to be telling the truth, and who is going to help them fight their oppressors. Okay, so it's possible. Check this one out.
Boyfriend Iyabo Ojo Polo.
She's talking to Polo.
Boy, ṣe jí láàárọ̀ 2nd of July 2024 ni. Polo Iyabo lẹ̀.
She's advising Polo to leave Iyabo alone.
Má lọ regret nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbé wá sínú ilé yẹn. Iyabo lẹ̀. Iyabo máa ń lọ ní 150 million kò lè raise. Do a spreadsheet, carry spreadsheet yẹn. Since tó fẹ́ bá Polo ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ náà.
I can't. Okay, I can't. Look at this. She wrote this. Antioda failed actress, I guess. You beat up your mother when she urinated and soiled herself with feces. Your colleague said you sacrificed her to elevate your existent career. You did not care about her. You mistreated her. You degraded her. Then finally dumped. Is this your activism? This is exactly what Very Dark Man does. It will drag people and then will tell one small truth. Okay, not small truth. It will do a big truth and then dig a borehole and then they will drag people.
His mother did not try.
Wahala.
Very Dark Man's mother, they are hearing me. You did not try. If I see you one-on-one, I go woes you slap. You raised a beast and not a human being.
Somebody said in my comment, said I'm supporting Iyabo. Iyabo deserves every insult that comes from this. I think she's also getting clout out of this. She knows exactly what she's doing. This is not about defending Iyabo at all. It's about you that you're watching me. The gullibles. Okay? It's about you. This is the same behavior that you tend to translate into this is the same behavior you tend to translate into your relationships. Right? You think it's about right and wrong as opposed to engaging your skill set. You think it's about me versus the other person. Then you wonder why the relationship is not working. Right? That's what this is about. That's what this is about. But anyway, I'm going to leave that at that. You know, they are going back and forth. They deserve each other. This lesson is for you. Extremes is not how this world operates. It just doesn't work that way. Okay? Yes, we should continue to fight for people's the gullibles, but also the vulnerables. More so the vulnerables of our society. We should continue to protect them, right? We should continue to protect them. But I don't think it's a good idea to continue to enable the gullibles just because they have been oppressed. I don't think it's a good idea. I can't tell the activists what a good idea. For you, it's not a good idea for you to be moving from that angle. Okay? It's not a good idea for you to perpetuate your victimhood. You cannot have power and be a victim in the same breath. It just doesn't work that way. You have to first of all decide you will do everything in your power to stop being a victim. Right? And that's going to be a driving force. It does not invalidate the fact that you've been a victim in the past, if you have been a victim in the past. But that's how society works. It's a very competitive place and you have to be ready to win. That's the way it works. All right? You have to be ready to play to win. And the people in your corners, the people you're in relationship with, you have to also do your own part. Right? When it comes to you're attracting, the kind of energy you're attracting, the kind of results you're creating, you have to do your own part. You can't just throw your hands in the air and say, hey, they've killed you. Or make sure that's the truth before you do that. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let me do this in about 1 minute. Waiting just at this time, all of them need to just leave social media. We need peace and I need peace. Uncle Better say Iyabo and VDM are cut from same clouting fabrics. Listen, pigs are pigs. So if it fits, make them wear them. Delulu is nobody's mate. Iyabo seems like the kind of woman that cannot take a no for an answer. Yes. But it is what it is. So, you know, Lenu Wiri. There's a Bible scripture about in the mouth of a lunatic, right? There's some kind of truth. There's some level of truth. I'm a terrible Bible scholar, trust me. Right? But yeah, there's a way they say it, right? So please, when she was saying that Paulo should leave Iyabo, of course I would never encourage that. I'm not jumping on that side. I say she has a point. No, she's a crazy woman. That's the bottom line. But I'm just letting you know that all these people, the reason why they're able to land on people's nerves is because there's some truth in what they're saying. That's what makes you gullible. They'll tell you like 80% truth, but you're not able to detect the poison in it. All right, just saying. Let me see here. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss anything there. At this time, all of them need to just leave social media. Okay, we already talked about that. Let me see. All right, let's do this. I want to get into the comments that we got yesterday from the Sharon Ooja stuff, right? I want to get into that, and then we do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. What are your thoughts? Do you think, what side are you on here? I know you can't wait to tell me what side you're on. What side, Iyabo Ojo or Auntie Kem? Let me know in the chat. I'll be right back. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right. Welcome back. Let's talk about Sharon Ooja. So yesterday was massive, man. Say that's massive, baby. Say that's crazy, man. Yesterday was crazy, apparently. Shout out to Asi for gracing our stage, and then everybody for coming over from Obodo fam. You know, we're all family. Shout out to everybody. But we'll continue this conversation because there's some other updates in the comments that I want to cover. And there's some, there's some stuff also. But the one I'm looking at on this screen right now, I think is a speech. I'm not sure if we'll be able to hear it clearly. Tunde had not posted this. And he said, how I met Sharon Ooja. Ugo Nwoke. Okay, that's his name. Beautiful. God bless their union. Focus on positivity and ignore all social media negativity. May God bless them. Wishing them all the best always.
Please.
Oh, Daddy Tunde, or dead.
You doing what?
Tunde, the king of negativities. Anyway, let's continue. Let me play this, okay?
I met Wunmi, I think it was 2011, 2010. We might have spoken on the phone twice.
They met 2011, 2010. They might have spoken on the phone twice. Let's keep going.
And we never spoke again, but we didn't leave. We didn't delete.
But I don't think she's talking about. Let me replay that. Sorry, I'll replay it. Sorry about that.
I met Wunmi.
Okay, not Sharon.
2010. We might have spoken on the phone twice, and we never spoke again, but we didn't leave. We didn't delete each other's phone numbers. How do you not delete somebody's phone number from 2010? And then one day she posts on WhatsApp.
Wait, if you know somebody from 2010, you just delete their phone numbers? Do you run out of space or something? Help me, oh. Is that me? I don't delete people's phone numbers, oh. Do you guys delete phone numbers once you don't speak to them for like, what, 10 years? Right? Odogu silencer. Thank you. Let's keep going.
And I think it was a wedding. And no, that was before that. This was a couple of years ago. She posted and I said, beautiful wedding. Great birthday, beautiful son, her sonship, and then she would post on mine as well. And then I was like, how did we even get to know one another? And then, we started talking.
Wait, you didn't get your story ready? You're asking. Abi, that's a rhetorical question. He said, how did we get to know one another? It's a rhetorical. Let's continue.
She sort of became kind of like a sister and a friend. It's weird, right? And I found myself sometimes even confiding in this woman I've never met in my life.
Okay.
The first time I met Wunmi was her son's birthday. I was coming back from LA, and I brought her a gift for her son, and then she became my friend. And of course, one day she decides to post something on WhatsApp again of this beautiful woman. I'm like, who is this? So that's the story. If you guys want to know how Sharon.
Oh, so that some friend posted. Is this sister? Okay, the sister, they said, right, posted her picture on WhatsApp. Like, who is this, right? Let's not cap. This guy probably doesn't watch Nollywood movie. I don't. I would like to. I don't have time for it. Okay.
and Ubi said, Ugo, you guys are like so similar. I think at least you guys can be good friends. Thank you.
Okay, that's the sister right there. I think you guys. So the sister introduced Sharon to Ugo. They're looking in awe. They're like, such a fine ass man. It's telling a story. All right.
Saying that, and one thing I'll tell you, and I told you this at the very beginning. I said I wouldn't even pursue a relationship with your sister if I didn't think that I would be. I met Ubi, I think it was 2011.
Okay, so that's the story of how they met. I thought that might be something to it. I see somebody said, every negative thoughts and assumptions that have been sent your way will go over your heads and return to the very same people who wished it to you. Enjoy your marriage. Happy people have time dissecting. No, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Somebody said, I like when people are honest from the both side of the coin. It's not about whether the marriage will work or not, but it's the pattern of who is getting married. 3 marriages in the space of 5 years isn't about this marriage will work or not. If the pattern isn't worked on and broken, the cycle will continue. Yes, the cycle have a tendency of repeating itself if you don't do something, right? I don't know why he divorced the previous 3, but you need a lot of personal development, healing, and honesty with self before you get erotical, not the erotical, involved again with anyone. If not, you're carrying the tension and baggages of the previous marriages to the current one. Same people are just having tunnel vision with this, but it's deeper than we all see. All the best to her. I think that was well put. Somebody say, so sad how people want to tarnish. Okay, all right. Please don't tarnish this. Please let this wedding survive. I beg. We're begging all of you now in Jesus' name. All right, so let's look at this.
You are saying things that I don't understand. It's not like I'm not happy for Sharon Ooja. I am happy for her.
Okay.
Honestly, it's every girl's dream to get married at a certain time in your life.
You go shalaye
the issue is, I am scared for Sharon Ooja. I am scared for her.
Okay.
Because after I heard that this guy she's getting married to has married 3 times and is divorced, something is wrong somewhere. 3 times. Obviously, you are the problem. See, if I was the one in her shoes, I would go to his wives, sit them down, and have a conversation with them, so I don't waste my time and I don't waste my, energy and emotions on someone that I know that's is going to end up being maybe an emotional avoidance or a narcissist or someone that is toxic. Let me tell you guys what you don't know. Most of these rich guys that are so rich and high and mighty, most of them are emotional avoidance. That's how they are in relationship. They're what they call anxious avoidance, anxious attachment, and emotional avoidance style in human beings, like in personalities. Most of these guys, they have zero emotional maturity. They have zero emotional intelligence. They just feel like, oh, they have the money, they can provide anything they want for you. But emotionally, they will never be able to give you things you need as a woman. And we women are emotionally wired. There must be a reason. He has all the money. Yes, he's fine. But why is the first wife, second wife, third wife leave? Most men, they don't have emotional maturity. They just have the money to give to you. I'm telling you, from experience, most of these rich guys, they have money, but they don't have emotional maturity. They can't understand a woman's debt, like that, our debt, emotional debt. They can't understand it. So what is the point of marrying you and then end up, I will also divorce you and then wait, please. I love Sharon. Some of you are saying things that I don't understand. It's not like I'm not happy for Sharon Ooja.
ó ṣorí kìdìgbà bíi brazil aṣẹ́wó ó wá sórí láìmí ó sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ já dànù jẹ́ rapture wèrè dànù where you dey rapture dànù kúrò lórí láìmí ò ló ṣe.
Some of you are.
I need to find a way to turn this. I will find a way to turn off the, I think it's my keyboard. So sorry about that. I was muted, right? Wala, wala, wala.
Wala, wala, Nigeria.
All right. I'm back. Somebody said, I'm reading the comment. That's what I'm doing. All right. Somebody said, what is wrong with Unao? If the marriage crash, now na tears, she won't use Christ. Leave her alone. Stay in your lane. Another person says, she's making sense. 3 Nigerian women all left a billionaire man in the space of 5 years, accumulatively, averaging 1 year, 7 months each in the union with their men. And you think well-meaning people who don't let emotions dictate their better judgment won't be concerned? Sharon, my advice to you is to be guarded. I think that's a terrible advice. And don't lose guard your instinct. That's a terrible advice. That's precisely what you shouldn't do inside of a marriage. If you feel the need to have your guards up, stay away. Okay? From marriage. It just won't work. Good marriage is a function of 2 vulnerable people. Okay? If you can't be that, it's better you stay outside of marriage. Thank you, my brother. I finally got it. It's my letter D. My hand is always on my keyboard, so if I mistakenly press it, I think some kind of letter here mutes me. I'll figure it out. I'll turn it off. So sorry about that. Thank you. Yeah, so please, anybody who advises you to keep your guards up when you're inside of marriage and they're justifying it because of their own experience, it's not that they don't like you. That's irrelevant. They don't know what they're talking about. They probably don't collect shege inside of their own marriage, and that's where they're coming from. Yeah, don't take that advice from anybody. If you're dealing with romantic relationships and you feel the need, naturally, if you have experiences, bad experiences, not so good experiences, traumatic experiences, you will have your guards up. But that's not good. You need to work on that.
Sorry.
So that everybody in that your path will not collect. All right. For real, Sharon would have been crying non-stop on our honeymoon because of us online in-laws. Sucks for her. It sucks. It does. Marriott, good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in a minute, except in the backstage. I'll be like, what do you mean? I've been here. Now too, happy 4th of July. All right, so we're getting through it. So somebody said, you can't even be in her shoes. You can't have that chance to be her because you are not qualified for that space. You're not qualified. I need that soundbite. Good idea. Somebody remind me in the backstage. I need the Ninja Turtle to give us soundbites that will say you're not qualified. Okay? Thank you for reminding me later on. Ninja Turtle to continue to collect on this platform.
Sorry.
Somebody said, I watch videos like this and just wonder how these people were raised. Because you have to be badly behaved to give unsolicited opinions. Calm down. She's probably a content creator. Anyway, unsolicited about another's marriage. There's conversations you have with friends that should never make it to social media. If you must, this is the type of conversation you have with close. Hey baby, welcome. You have with close and it dies there. Says Zoo. Everybody have opinion. I have opinion too. It's okay. Thank you, Nata. I appreciate you, Dari. Thank you. We're getting rich over here. All right, so let's continue here. Okay. Somebody said, I watch videos like this and just Someone said, okay, he's the problem and she's the solution. Can we rest now? Because she said something about you must be the problem because you've been divorced 3 times, right? Can we rest now and allow them to enjoy their life? No, social media is not your mate. Somebody said to divorce again, go just they fear Sharon husband. The whole internet go finish her. Listen, that kind of man. Remember she said something about avoidant attachment? That stuff is real. If there's a need to run, they will run away. They will just run from you, social media people too. All right. So please stop the cap. Let's keep going. After this video, take paracetamol and sleep. You don't too stress. How many of your boyfriend's ex have you sat down to ask questions? See how your veins are coming out because of someone's business. All right, let's leave her alone. Check this out. All right, so they released. I guess Sharon released this video, gist between her and her billionaire boo. Right? Sharon herself. She go explain.
Explain. Because no evidence.
Oh God! Now she has the right to do what she wants, of course. A situation like Sharon's almost happened to me. Special Lena says, "Thankful for the Holy Spirit and the grace to listen." Oh, I'm happy for you. Mara said, "I've been here, Kilo Shele." For real, Sharon should have. Okay, we already covered that. Anyway, she go chalaitat. Fresh video of actress, right? Sharon and Ugo looking radiant today. They're smiling. There's no way they're pretending. I mean, it's just one camera in front of them. How could they pretend? We don't know, right? So there are different types and categories of narcissists. Hey, Chai, you don't come. Oh, hey, not the narcissists. Hey, I never see narcissist people coming. Narcissistic detectives, I never see them coming.
I never spelled it.
Ah, Lord. Let's see. So there are different types and categories of narcissists. If you Google, not Google, if you Google, you will know how each type acts and behaves. There is one who is kind-hearted outside, to friends, connections, and relations, and very generous. That sounds like most human beings, but let's keep going. Excuse me. Let me make sure I'm not muted again because my hand stays on this thing. No one believe you. Okay, wait. So they're generous outside to camouflage who they are to those people such that when he starts manipulating you and abusing you, no one will believe you. Yes! This type of narcissistic creates a perfect image outside, but in the house is a different person to you. You will complain to your relatives. They will say you are lying because he's so kind. This type will isolate you from your family and friends you've known for years before even meeting the mumu. Stay woke, ladies. Only ladies have to deal with narcissistic people? What do you mean? Get at me. What do you mean? Anyway, listen. Stay woke, ladies. This is just a brief summary of this type, though. That's it. Is that it?
You go explain. Because no evidence.
All right. To a large extent, it's true that people when they are married, if you are dealing with woto inside, if you are collecting shaggy, to a large extent, if you are collecting shaggy inside, when you tell even your own family, they might not believe you. You know why? Because you are the one that's living with them. Okay, you can call it narcissistic if you want. You can call it avoidant attachment as narcissistic, like avoidant to the narcissistic side of the tweak to the side of attachment and detraction, and you call it whatever you want. Everybody that's gonna get married will deal with this in one shape, form, or the other. You try to tell somebody, they won't believe you. Okay? Or they might believe one side. These are all emotions and feelings. And you getting obsessed with all the psychological terminologies out there is not going to help you, because you will just turn a person you're married to your enemy. And that really doesn't fix it for you too, because if you dish breakfast or you are served breakfast, either way, everybody go collect. Oh yeah, if there are children involved too, they'll collect too. Yeah. So let's be guarded when you're getting obsessed over this type of stories. Relax, because you might be telling on yourself. Anyway, when two blessed people don't give two F's about the inconsequential opinions of nobodies, just living their lives with God's guidance. Yeah. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Sesma say popular opinion. Jesus is sweet, oh. Jesus sweet die all day long. Me, I'm with you on that one. Oh. Me, I do. We're just preparing for a general election tomorrow. You do. You are, huh? The voice you're using to read it alone is... What did I do? Oh, so sorry. I was dramatic, right? I just busted it here. Oh, bleaching has stopped too. Wonders of a billion husbands silencer. Who's bleaching? What do you mean? Is she bleaching? Don't do that to me. She's a pretty girl. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. She's not bleaching. Mario said, this is bad PR advice. Body language on that chair. Let me look closer. Yeah, that's why I said stop the cap. There's at least one camera in the room. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
They will explain.
Explain. Because no evidence.
Somebody said, it's all subjective. That's just a subjective opinion anyway, because somebody said here, when two blessed people don't give it two F's. Another person is the chemistry whenever they are together for me. Sharon and Chef, she marriage go last past gold. Amen for that. Please, while we entertain ourselves, we shouldn't forget the coming of Jesus is around the corner. Let's try and repent in Jesus' name. I need a amen sound bites now. All right. So I said, because of all these recent updates on this guy personally, he should prove the media wrong and just be a good husband to Sharon, please. That's it. That's all he has to be. He doesn't have to explain nothing to us. You don't have to position one camera in the church and be talking like they're friends. Even Uncle Patrick is here with us say, I never expected it. Uncle Patrick, sir, good to see you, sir. More. I never expected this one. Yeah, they will explain tired. When there's a camera in the room, of course, they are public figure at this point, so I can't judge them for that, but I can't read anything authentic. If I have to read anything, then I have to be with Marriott. That body language, if I mix it together with I know there's a camera filming them and they knew it, yeah, I'll leave it. Let's just pray for them, that God will watch over their marriage, right? Somebody say, off that camera, please. Enjoy your marriage in silence. Beautiful chemistry between them. How love will last in Jesus' name. That's what IGN mean, by the way. Reading your unsolicited opinions and drinking the tears. Yeah, stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Una go let these people breathe like this. Now God go help her. She post this video. What do you mean una go let them breathe? What does that even mean? What does that mean? This is where the wahala starts. If she's allowing private times to be on the media, it means she's already battling with the revelation of what or who he was, Abi is, and trying to paint a different narrative. The worst thing anyone can be trying to do when they're in this situation is to be trying to control narrative. Could it work? It cannot work. Could it work? All right, it cannot work. Could it work? Happy Independence Day to all of us in the Yankee, by the way. Happy Independence Day to all of you. I think somebody said 247 years. 247 years is not your mate. Okay, so please be easy on Nigeria. We're just getting started. We're only 65 in. Okay. Somebody said, wishing you all the best, baby girl. May your union be blessed and may the grace of the Lord be your shield. All right. Take your marriage off the media, Sharon, and the person tag Sharon Ooja. If you tag Sharon Ooja, you deserve to collect too.
Sorry.
Oh, what's the point of tagging her? Why? I don't understand. I decided to keep my hobby and kids off the internet. That doesn't solve any problem, my G.
Different from blue. Bulaba.
It doesn't solve anything. You just shalaye tired.
We go explain because no evidence.
You can keep your children and your husband or your wife off social media all you want. If you don't work on that yourself, you yourself go collect instead of that quiet marriage.
Sorry.
It's true. Attention becomes another additional layer of energy you have to manage. Just FYI. So it doesn't look like I'm just... Somebody said, people's validation don't complete me. Oh, Jesus. You shall
We go explain because no evidence.
Let's check this one out. Let's see. Sharon, Jesus baby. She's singing. No, is she singing or she just lip syncing? Wait, she has a mic, right? Oh no, she doesn't have a mic. She's singing. That's the fan. Oh. All right, before they start flagging us for that popular song, Odogu Silencer is thinking of how he has entered one chance with Nigerians because this time he can't divorce or treat her bad. Else, he should just move to another planet. word. Or we end up in McDonald's.
You will end up in McDonald's.
See, the comments I see here concerning the groom are interesting. Why don't you look at it this way? Her way of worship may not be something he's familiar with. The way he's just looking when she's into that song, it's like, okay, interesting. These guys are interesting. Somebody said, please call her Jesus baby. So you want me to call her sugar baby? Babes. Really? I don't know if she's sugar baby or I don't know. Pick one. Is she Jesus baby or sugar baby? You have to pick one. We are all Jesus baby. Can we look at it that way? Don't worry, this is the last bus stop. Holy Spirit will definitely arrest him. He will never. That sounds like tying somebody down again. Jesus Christ. I know they said Holy Spirit, but that sounds like tying him down. Holy Spirit will definitely arrest him. He will never treat you the way he treated others. You started on the right ground. Okay, all right. Jesus is involved in this one. Jesus is involved, right? It's a good thing. I love it. Let's see. The excess love tire my brother self. The guy's like, okay, can we get over this moment? He don't think of the next year wedding already. Nigerians. Undefeated.
Let be poor. Breathe.
I needed to breathe. I just pray and hope that all Sharon's prayers will change Ugo's story, and heart may this be this last attempt at marriage, and may he truly love her this time. God, please. Amen. Amen. You know, God, prayer changes, right? God is at work always. So we don't know what they've done behind the scenes, you know. And I mean that. I'm not being sarcastic about that, you know. We have no idea. My own thing is that 18 months. But what am I? I'm just a man, right? 18 months. Omo, if I know people, human beings have patterns. She say Jesus don't suffer for una. Why the extra emphasis on someone loving or liking God? It comes off as performative and overcompensating for something. Yeah, just like the video we just saw when they were in the chapel and they're giggling, and that's the new. Yeah, it's just extra, you know. If I were them, honestly, regardless of that, she has a public persona, I would definitely be going inside for a while. It's okay, like just even on a normal day, anybody, okay? 16 years younger can be called sugar baby as well. That's another angle here. Okay, I'll leave it alone. Don't love a man this way, else he will mess things up. That's nonsense. You should love a man the way you feel like loving him, especially if you feel like he's earned it. Don't let them tell you a man should love you more than you. That's stupid stuff. Okay, the same thing go for men. Don't let them say all that nonsense talk that a woman should love you more than you. Why? Look, who is measuring? How do you have time to measure in a romantic relationship that you're actually enjoying? This is weird behavior, weird ideas everywhere on social media. Don't tell me you have not seen that somewhere. Somebody will tell you like, oh yeah, a man should love the wife more than how do you measure? Thermometer? How do you measure that? Be careful. Because they are loud. When they say these kind of things, if you've had certain experiences, it will make sense to you. You will register it. And now you start spending your time in a romantic relationship measuring against the other person. You're competing. It's not going to work. You're looking over your shoulder every second. Right? You don't want to do that before or after marriage, or after wedding, rather. You don't want to be in that space. It's a very toxic, painful place to be. You're better off being single than living your life in that way, looking over your shoulder. I don't know how people do it, honestly. Okay? Because when my wife and I, you see our story in the book, Get My Marriage Back, when we went through our own stuff, that wasn't fun. Okay? That wasn't fun. We figured it out, but I'm not gonna sit here and cap that's fun. Yeah, just like, no, it's gonna be tough. It's tough for everybody, no matter how much they cap. Anytime you find yourself in a space where you're competing or you're looking over your shoulder, you're spending all your energy on thinking about the other person. You're missing out big time on life. Anyway, I'm just saying, let's keep going. Don't love a man this way, else he will mess things up. We can say she's naive. We can say all this. There's a lot going on beyond that. Oh, she can love this way. Unfortunately, we have all these crazy stories everywhere, right? Because of his past. But no, it's okay to love that way if that's what you feel. Please. Anyway, drizzle to her sprinkle. May the best man or woman win. Wahala. Thank you, MOP. I keep spending tire on one side, loving one more than. Yeah, like, what does that mean? What does that even mean? He's behaving as though they came to ask for his hand in marriage. Oga, you just married Naija Lori Harvey. Is that Naija Lori Harvey? Interesting. Wake up. Why the extra emphasis? Okay, we already covered that. I'm just looking at some of these comments. Sharon is a prayerful woman. God will for sure change her story. Prayer does change. Even our Kelly knows that. Prayer changes. Prayer changes. Yeah. Relax. Hola. Anyway, somebody else is giving advice here. You guys know who this guy is, right? On the screen, right? Remember Obasanjo's son? Estranged Obasanjo's son. Shout out to Tonto Dike. You guys remember Obasanjo's son, right? He looks like Obasanjo, right? Small. Kind of, right? Anyway, he has an advice. What's his name, go? What's his name? Yeah. What's his name? Somebody help me in the chat. Churchill. Olakunle Churchill. Oh, it's right there in my face. Learn to mind your own business. Okay, that's the title that. Let's go into what he actually said. Shout out to Instablog Niger. Congratulations to the newlyweds, he said. Who says you can't find love after failed marriages? I know, right? It's true. Until it works, keep trying. By the way, for every time you try, it's not free. And let me laugh like let me laugh like Portable for a second. And he warns me. Every time you collect breakfast or you dish it, it's not free. You collect. You collect something small. If you don't do the work and you're rushing, all those will just be collecting. Maybe your personality can allow you to be dishing it like that. Maybe you're a very attractive person. You can marry as much as you want. But you too, they collect, okay? By the time you're done, it's a terrible advice, okay? Don't just keep trying. No. You should reflect. You should reflect first. Maybe I'm taking him out of context, but let me add the context. You should reflect before you try to jump into another relationship or into another marriage, right? Make sure you know what you're trying to learn something from the past stuff that failed. Don't say, oh, we just decided to move forward. It's a lie. Somebody served that breakfast. Don't lie to yourself. So somebody served that breakfast, and there's a reason, and it's okay. Okay, we've all faced rejection in one way or the other, but you need to assess the situation and what happened. You need to know what happened. Who says you can't find love after failed marriages? Until it works, keep trying, because everyone deserves to be happy. I would say don't give up on love. Marriages, I guess the same thing is true, but let's add that context. Make sure you self-reflect before, because the numbers will tell you second, third marriages have a higher rate of divorce for a reason. Those are patterns you should pay attention to. He says giving love another chance isn't bad. I agree. The most important thing is to keep trying, and there's nothing wrong with seeking and finding your person. Good. You might get everything right except marriage, and that's okay. Wait, are you trying to suggest they won't get this one right too? Marriage is a partnership, and it takes two people to make it work. True. People need to learn to find their own business and let those in love decide for themselves without turning their love story into a spectacle for clout. Wait. We were not, the public did not set up this public wedding for them.
Stop the cap.
Easy. She wanted the clout. At least somebody wanted the clout. Okay. To those who have become criticizing spectators, judging the newlyweds like they know the entire story and truth. I need a music that I can play when I'm reading the emotional stuff. I need that. I need to figure that out. Somebody please remind me all of this in the backstage, because it's hard for me to write it down when I'm doing the show. Thank you. Remember, love is a personal journey. Let's support their happiness and respect their choices. As someone who has been there. Wait, what? What do you mean?
Stop the cap.
Wait, he's comparing himself. Okay, let's keep going. As someone who has been there and finally found someone who looked beyond my status and wealth. Wait, what? You have wealth? Wait, what? Yeah, pressure.
Everything I do, I will. Pressure to what?
The pressure is too much. Does it have to be a billionaire? Can a regular guy, a regular lady get with a regular guy? Like a 9-to-5 regular person who works at, I don't know, First Bank Nigeria or something, at Eleganza, somebody that works at the plant with Dangote, 9-to-5, regular person. Can we talk about those people too? It's just billionaires? Okay, anyway. So the person did not look at my status and wealth. He's making a point. Let's continue. She was around and closer to me like blood. Okay, some of the story you guys told me is that this was like a side chick before, right? That was somebody that Tonto was suspecting before, right? It was like a sister, right? All right, let's keep going. She was around and closer to me like blood. Never knew I would find love in someone I perceived as a sister. Tell my lover, she oh, you give me my assurance, right? Assurance, I think I'll be assurance. I think my baby, that's not the assurance. A sister. Remember, David also said, I am looking for a sister. Right? Yeah. Sometimes you have to, sometimes right there, like your wife is right there. You're not paying attention. Like, she's right there. Pay attention. Shine your eyes. That's what he's saying. Indeed, everyone deserves to be happy. Sharon Ooja tags her and Ugo Unwoke. So if they want to rest and turn off social media, these people will not let them rest. They keep tagging her. Yeah? Now, obviously, they can't tag him because that man is hidden somewhere out of social media. God bless their union. Okay. All right. So that's fine. Somebody else has an opinion here before I come to the chat. This lady, remember we covered her a while back. She moved to Canada. She's a OAP in Nigeria, and she's a media personality. Shadela Dipo, right? So she has an opinion too. Let's see. She said, "Do you want to know one thing? I'm so happy. I didn't rush to when I was married. Changing my name. Kill mean, auntie. Kill me. What do you mean? Kill me. Tell us more. Tell us more." How did I spend over 20 years building the Shadela Dipo brand to changing it overnight to another name? Some people see my father and say, "Oh, you are Shadela Dipo's father." What? Huh? Sis, you work too hard to build your brand. Don't be too quick to change it, especially on legal documents. Take your time. There's no hurry. I promise you, team happiness. Okay, I think some people are insinuating she's talking about. Did she tag her? Oh, she changed her name already to Unwoke. Oh, she's wifed up already. Listen, what did she say here? She said, award-winning actress, I'm a city set on a hill, Proverbs 31 woman, a joyful girl, I am love, I am light, I am salt. Wait, what happened to the baby Jesus thing though? Your Jesus baby. Does she still have the Jesus baby? Let me see if I'm following her. I think I'm following her, right? At least since yesterday. Sharon Ooja. Oh, it came up, right up. Let's see. 1.6 million monitoring spirits. Yes, I'm following. Okay. Wait, she used to have Jesus baby here. What happened? Okay, well, she's still Proverb 31 woman, a joyful girl. I am love, I'm light, I'm salt. All right. This is what I was looking at, ladies and gentlemen. This is our page. 1.6 million monitoring spirits. Social media monitoring spirit is not your mate. Now, I'm looking at this photo here. This is her, right? So, she's such a good actress. Like, I haven't seen this story yet. It's a movie, Oloture. The Journey is now streaming on Netflix. I gotta go check that out. Oloture. Okay, I gotta go check that out. This picture looks so believable. I see my brother here already loving up. Let me like it too. Uncle Beno is here. Anyway, I was looking at here. Let's see. Okay, she's back to work. Post to work, please. Just post to work. Thank you. See, just post to work, lady, please. The rest of it will take. Oh, she's post wedding stuff. She looks beautiful. Anyway, the rest of it will take care of itself. You know, everybody go do all right. Last. Everybody will be all right. So that's what I guess she changed her name right now. It's okay, you know. It's all right. It's okay. I think she'll be fine, you know. But I want to come to the chat right now, and I have comments to read. I didn't think I was going to be over time today, but you know how we do. It's happy hour, so it's all good, right? But I have a question for you, ladies and gentlemen, which is why we're here today. Okay, is he next? Right? Because some people are saying she's a sugar baby and not a Jesus baby. Is this a matter of next? That's the question. Okay, that's the question. Let me see. All right, that's the question. I'm coming to the chat now. It's all about you guys now for the rest of it. Okay. Ice Ice today here. Oh, she remembers us today. Ice Ice, how far? How you there? This change of names make monitoring spirits figure there's a problem. Well, who else changes name? A lot of people change name over the years. They're excited. So I don't know. It's quite but we know that she's probably trying to put up a front right now. All this noise is a lot for anybody to handle. Hit the like button. Shout out to all 92 people watching me live. Let's see how many likes. Hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Hit the like button. I'm about to get into the comments. All right. There's some comments that came on yesterday's video. All right, 75 likes. I appreciate that. Hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let me see here. I want to see some of the comments from yesterday. And then from yesterday, we did that session. Who did you marry, sweetheart? Right. So quite a few comments. We had maybe 23 comments. Some interesting comments. Right. So let's see here. Okay. All right. So I'll go backwards. Shout out to your coffee break. She's always watching replay. I see. Shout out to you. She said 5 minutes countdown. No by person now. Thanks for the timestamp. Yes, I do had the timestamp before the end, right after we're done with the show. So if anybody's looking for what story is what, I do that to make it easier for you to go back and forth. But somebody came here about 20 hours ago. I don't know what this name is. Let me see. Okay, AEIOU. That means they're faceless. So let's take their comment with a grain of salt. Faceless, nameless, we take it with a grain of salt. Let's just call them AI. All right, so this person said people are blinded by Sharon's soft voice and popularity. I want to know your opinions about these comments, okay? That's why I'm going through them. But she's not innocent at all. She has dated sugar daddies and a Yahoo boy. Okay, so there's some kind of Farouk guy, right? So I don't know why they think she is innocent. If she was truly worth it, she would have met and married a guy from a respectable home. No, that's nonsense. Again, when you are a star, a rock star, like if you're a rock star like Sharon Ooja, it's easier to run your mouth. It's easier said than done, because that comes with certain limited opportunities, options in your dating pool. It's absolutely doable if you seek help, if you talk to someone. It's doable. It's just something you need to navigate. It's a little bit different from a regular person, right? So that's something I would have hoped that someone like Pastor Bolaji has resources and places to help people of high profile like that are single. They're trying to do Jesus baby, but also want to do the right thing. If you don't have such resources, they will be forced to manufacture one out of thin here, because there's more than enough people that will finesse them. I'm not saying this guy finessed her. I'm just saying it's a possibility. This person said both Sharon and Ugo have met their match and are both playing each other. How could you say that with your full chest? Right? Of course you can say that with your full chest, especially if you have no name and no face. She knows what she wants from the marriage, and Ugo knows what he wants as well. We will eventually see how it all plays out. That's the best part of that about that comment, right? We'll see how it goes. Not like we're monitoring, because me, I'm not monitoring. This is just happened to be trending right now. That's all. Okay. But I know some of you are monitoring. So somebody said, how do you know she dated them? And then somebody answered, I said, exactly, my dear. You're the only, okay, this is the part I posted earlier in the backstage. I said, these are the kind of comments I find interesting. This person said, exactly, my dear. You're the only one that speak from reality point of view, I guess, like me. They are only talking about the man and see Sharon like Jesus baby. Which Jesus baby? Well, if you were watching the full show, when we say Jesus baby, there's a context to it, and I'm not ready to shalaye until I'm tired. Just keep listening, okay? Sharon that was dating sugar daddies. That's where the title came from, by the way. Sugar baby or Jesus baby. Sharon that was dating sugar daddies and Yahoo boys. Her last boyfriend was a Yahoo boy, so she knows what she wants. She is not innocent also. They should allow the man to breathe. Let Let the pure.
Let be poor. Breathe.
All right. Let me go through. Another person said, people have seen her with sugar daddies. Oh, the AEIOU person said they have seen her with sugar daddies. And everyone knows she dated Farouk, who is a well-known Yahoo boy. You don't have to believe it. We all have our mouths. Okay. That's true. Freedom of speech. The person came back, the person that said, how do you know she dated them? This is Kylie King, 8163. Says, I also heard you date people's husband. Kylie, you go shalaita that. When they're adamant about their opinion, including you, obviously. But anyway, that person came back and said, I'm sure you have heard, my love. Are you available too? And sugar daddy level? You have to love this basketballs in the comments. Anyway, somebody said, honestly, I would not agree with my son to go that low. Oh, that was the question we asked yesterday. Okay, Amarachi says, shout out to Amarachi. Amarachi says, pastors should ask questions before joining their celebrity couples in marriage. Any couple like that. Yes, I agree. It's not just about the question. They should go through, like every church should have some kind of standard training that people need to go through. Not a 1 hour, not a 2 hour, some kind of series, both recorded that they can watch on their own time from home, but also live sessions. I think every quarter a church should run some kind of standardized program for people looking to do life together. That should be easy to comprehend. So I'm with her on that. I know yesterday I was saying is if you go to TDJ's church and you're going there to hold him accountable for not having this, you're wrong. First of all, they probably have that. Second of all, in a mega church, you probably need a little bit more than some rowdy situation. You need some kind of personal attention, coaching, before you get into this thing we call life. Doing life together with another human being. Marriage is not your mate. All right. So Amarachi again says, all I know is that reading your Bible and prayer alone does not make you a Jesus baby. All right. So we will need proper definition of the Jesus because we have not done it yet. Okay. I'm waiting for it to be on the Jesus baby thing. Obedience to him makes you that because you can hear him. I agree 100%. You know, the only thing we were saying yesterday is that some people will hear their own voice in their head and they will call it the Holy Spirit. So and how do you know? By their fruits. I'm not a Bible scholar, but I kind of a little bit, I kind of dabble, you know what I mean, by their fruits. Anyway, somebody said, Asi, I love you so much. MOP, God bless you for bringing her in. I'll take credit for that, but Asi was just gracious enough to support us yesterday. Apart from industry friends, what of family? Oh yeah, we're making a point about that wedding. I think I said that wedding was packed with industry friends, right? Yeah, I said packed with industry friends. Of course, there are family there. Shout out to Nkechi. Beatrice says, age ain't just a number to me. Nah, not when it's my son. Wait, what? You're like, no. Everybody said no yesterday. They won't allow their son to date Adria at 22. Anyway, Ada Jesus says, emoji. Shout out to Ada Jesus. Ada Jesus says, emoji. That marrying outside your church put me on hold for a while. Pastor kept on refusing, telling me it's not our member. I like what I'm hearing. Oh, wow. Ada Jesus. Shout out to you. BB Talk enter very well. Love it, love it. All right, so these are new ones that I'm seeing. This is from 5 hours ago. We just started the show, so I haven't seen this one. Especially say, let's be real, please. Beatrice, shout out to Beatrice. But let's be real, please. They don't come for them because they are Jesus babies. No, they come for them because they are materialistic. Men who want to scam ladies can't see the real Jesus babies. I agree. Now, whatever them is, I'm not saying Sharon Ooja exactly. The thing is that, ladies, the way you move sometimes, regardless of if you claim Jesus or not, sometimes it's so obvious there's a target on your back. You like the target, like this. You're like the what's the word? You're the that's the word I'm looking for. That you're the you're the prototype. I think that's the word of what is a target to certain types of people. So I hope you know what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you claim Jesus or not. They can sniff it. Right? Somebody said you cannot question the Holy Spirit. I agree. Shout out to Chiwana. My baby Lola 2022. How many attires did Jesus baby change into from traditional wedding to white wedding? She spent ostentatious. My English is not that far. What does that mean? Yeah. Again, how many times did she kiss the man? She's supposed to kiss that man now. I know I said she was tongue kissing on screen quite heavily, but how do we do this? I'm on the fence myself, but let the poor breathe.
Let the poor breathe.
Let her breathe. Let the poor breathe. The world may be evolving, but God isn't evolving, and his standards aren't evolving. I have to disagree with you on that, Beatrice. You're putting God in a box, and that's your thoughts as a human being. I get that. The fact that you say God is not evolving is a human thought. You get it? We have to be careful how we use the word objective with anything that concerns God. I see where you're going there, okay? Pastors and their wives should be held accountable according to the standards of God. That's an extremely human opinion. But I'm not about to do shalaye. If you don't get it,
you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Right. Let's just leave it at that. But shout out to you, Beatrice, okay? You need to start understanding the part of the scripture that says, ye are gods. Right? Ye are gods. What you just expressed, the way I read it, I could be wrong, correct me if you can, is close-mindedness in the name of Jesus. It doesn't work. You collect. In these streets, you collect. All right? But you can ask your pastor to listen to what I said. If it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, if it's working for you, keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to you. All right. Let me come to my chat right now. Ostentatious means pretentious display. Really? That's what it means? Okay. Someone will say that MOP has not quoted any scripture. Yeah. Of course. When they can literally Google the scripture. But anyway, like an overt display of wealth. I'm coming to the chat. I'm just going to the chat right now. We're rounding up. Yes, it's not every day I do call-ins. So, but keep coming back. Tomorrow is July 4th weekend. Okay. I'll be dropping some videos. That's all I'll be doing. Okay. But in terms of going live, I think Saturday. Okay. If you want to interact with us live, which is our biggest thing here. So please feel free. Which other Jesus is that? Is it non-Miraji? No, it's none of that. Gracious greatness. Take your eyes off. Shake it off. Yes, you know how a cat will be flinging a rat back and forth only to chop it 6 hours later. That sounds like a cult. Let me read Isis. Isis was commenting earlier, I think. Body language shows the sister is on the reception was like, what have I put myself into? She would have just said I meet him through my elder sister. The rest was history. Yeah, they like to talk too much too. Uncle Beno, how far now? How you doing, my brother? That's what I said yesterday. Churches should be held accountable too. It's not the same thing as accountable. They should have standards. You cannot hold churches accountable. I don't know what that looks like. What does that mean? Like blaming them on the internet? If that's what you mean, I'm with you. You have the freedom of speech, okay? But I'm saying, like, when I hear accountable, I'm hoping that we are trying to actually achieve something. You cannot achieve anything with holding church accountable, right? Ask Daddy Freeze, right? So, but if you're talking about just talking about it on the internet, sure, it's freedom of speech, right? She showed him on that wedding day that was when they started the FBI. Ice. Nobody cares about her past, but on this issue, she gave herself away. I'm still on the point that this wedding should have been Like, take it easy. Like, considering his past, do something nice with family and friends. Just start announcing that you're married. They don't have to know who he is publicly. 5 years from now, do an anniversary. That goes for any celebrity, anybody that's dealing with the same situation, and you feel like people are going to judge you, but you feel like you've done the work. If you're sure you've done the work, go ahead. God is behind you, right? But please understand that if something that's happening to Sharon right now happens to you, this attention that this is getting, you're not just going to get away by shaming people to silence. No, that's not going to work. You're not going to get away by trying to control the public narrative. You collect. Wutu. Okay? It will get worse for you.
Sorry, yo.
No, it's not going to be that simple. All monitoring spirit attention, 1.6 million worth of them, you have to process, and that's a whole lot of energy away from your relationship. So that's something that I doubt if she can handle by herself. If she has a good coach, if she has a good mentor, let's say someone like Pastor Bolaji is there to mentor her through this process, I think she can be fine if they've done the work. All right, but that man, if he's what people are painting him to be, he will be triggered with all of this that's going on right now. Okay, all this, but the Nwoke guy is not rich though. That's why you saw me chuckle when they just say billionaire. Just relax, just when they just say billionaire, just okay. Sometimes that could mean Yahoo boys. Sometimes that could mean a billionaire pastor somewhere. Sometimes it could mean one of those forex kids. You know, it could mean an influencer, billionaire. Just know they're saying billionaire in Naira, you know, or it just looks like it. All right, let's see here. You say worth me. It's not lost. It's not lost on me that men are lining up to tell him to keep trying, but let a woman have one failed relationship, and she'll be condemned 4 times. That's our society. That's the double standard, right? And guess who else enables that such behavior? Women. They will shame women before they shame men for this type of things. Sadly. MOP, many regular people do this and more. That one don't make social media. You know now, Isa. Of course, we're the same page with that. Of course, that's why I cover this stuff. You know, it's very easy to say this is our celebrities, it's not our life. Yeah, right. Stop the cap. Okay. Maybe yours is not magnified out like theirs. But all of us are dealing with this kind of stuff at very, in very, very subtle ways, Another reaction by some ladies, like the marriage will end if they don't change, blame online. It doesn't matter if you're married even if you don't change your name to your husband's name. I mean, honestly, even in Yoruba land, that's actually what I heard is that's not a thing. Women don't change. Traditionally speaking, from way back, women don't change their names. It's the Oyibo people that make us change our name when they started writing stuff down and, all the legalities and all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't matter. Today, people change their name. Some people desire to change their name because they carry the idea that they are married as a thing of prestige, right? As an achievement. No matter how many people are saying it's not an achievement, all of them go rest. It's a matter of a person. Some people feel like it's achievement. It is what it is. And sometimes they want to showcase that with their name change. Changing name on legal papers is different from changing names on social media. Those are also 2 different things. So it's a matter of preference when it comes to that. As I say, tomorrow they will change name back. They will. Don't change your handle, right? Because, don't change your handle. Some people say don't change the name. You earn that name. That name is a brand. Shout out to May Yula Duce, right? That name is a brand. Keep it. Some people will say that. All of them are go rest. It's a personal preference. This change of names makes monitoring spirits figure there's a problem. Yeah. I think I read that earlier on. Please like. Thank you. Hit the like button. We're trying to get the like up to 80 now. Let's get the likes up to 80. I'm a marriage coach. I'm a relationship coach. Just in case you've been wondering, what the hell is talking? Why is he talking about? I'm a marriage coach. I'm a relationship coach. You can download the books for free at manofprestige.com. All right, 2 books for free. I think we're going to clean this up at very soon because this is a book we wrote about, my wife and I wrote this book about 2018, whatever that is, 6 years ago. So I think we're gonna clean it up, make sure it's clean and up to date, because you know some of these things have a way of expiring, some aspect of it. So, and we're also growing and evolving. So we're gonna clean this up probably next. But this was our newest book from last December. Number 1 red flag. You can download them for free, and if you want the hardcover or audio book, you will also see the options as soon as you get to manofprestige.com. Yeah, most of them don't have SK intelligence. So what's SK intelligence? That's social intelligence. In all of this, main issue was giving internet people too much info. With whatever is going on right now, is going to affect her mentally, emotionally, you know. So she's going to have to deal with it. But I hope she's able to. She is not innocent. Gracious Grace says, no, she is not sugar baby. Mm-hmm. She's not innocent. People are saying she's been with sugar daddies before. Mm-hmm. You know, Nigeria. She's 33. If you're 33, you're roaming around single, there's a good chance somebody's going to say you're a sugar baby, even if you're not, okay? Especially if you're somebody of that status. I'm not saying she's not, but I'm saying even if she's not, Nigerians will call her sugar baby. Can we all stop the cap?
Stop the cap.
All right. Let me see. Social media intelligence. Oh, I never knew that. MOP, I know it doesn't matter, but they don't have social media intelligence to know what you put on or not. No, I agree. There is, you know what? I agree with you 100% on social media intelligence. I would call it PR. When you have a certain level of status that's public in nature, you can't just jump on the internet and be doing Jesus baby. You gotta be careful with that, especially if you're going to marry people that you don't know all of their lives. Literally up to you. You just found them like less than a year ago. Yeah, it's something that somebody should have, a proper PR specialist would have brought up some questions. Say, hey, what do we know about him? What about this? What about that? And you would have found it, deem it worth to pay the money to that PR to help you along with that. It's not about digging stuff. It's just to manage that, because you fell in love, and probably nobody's going to tell you not to fall in love. But yes, I agree with you 100% on that. You know. Bumi, shout out to Bumi, says she was dating a Yahoo boy. No, we don't know. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that today she's a Jesus baby and she's married to the man of her dreams. That's all I know. Sugar daddies or not, it's not the issue now. As a 3 lives, private, official, social media lives. Yeah, I agree. I mean, social media is a beast. We have to understand that that's a lot of energy for anybody to manage in their lives. I do the same. You heard Asi said it yesterday. You have to do the same. Once you put your face on here, you have to understand that that's a level of energy that can tamper with your life in a negative way. You have to manage that. Not only just managing it up front or prevention, be prepared for a crisis as well. Because listen, trust me. Look at how I'm talking right now. I try to maintain a certain center and not pick sides and stuff like that. Regardless, somebody still say in my comment and say, obviously that speaker is on the Iyabo side. Social media not your mate. It doesn't matter. You know why? They might be right. They might be hearing me skewing to one side and the other. That's their perception, right? So how much more if I have like a bunch of skeletons that just come out one day, right? That's something that needs to be managed. All right. Let me see. Let me refresh this. I think yeah, we're still getting comments on that video too, actually. I'm rounding up because I want you guys to go and enjoy your Independence Day. Okay, yes, we did get a comment. This was 22 minutes ago. This person said, how can you blame Bisola and exonerate the parents of the Sharon? That's a good question. Who was blaming Bisola yesterday? Somebody was. I don't remember that person. This doesn't make sense. If Sharon convinces her parents and her friends that she is doing the right, were you expecting her friends not to attend? Why blaming Bisola for crying out loud? Shout out to Noel Elizabeth. There you go. They're asking whoever said that yesterday. I didn't get it too, but it's okay. Uncle Beno say MOP says if Pastor Bolaji can help her, the pastor that saw red flag and encourage her, Abby, is it okay? Uncle Beno, I'm lost. I'm completely lost. I think it's time I research this Pastor Bolaji, the so-called celebrity pastor. Most people that go to Pastor Bolaji just are not celebrities, but they probably have, like, okay, so for example, Oko Chin, what's her name? What's her name? The gospel singer the one that sang Excess Love. What's her name? The lady that got married last year and just had a baby. Somebody help me with that. What's her name? Chi something. Is it Chinwo? Mercy Chinwo, not Chinwe. Is it Chinwo? Mercy Chinwo, yes, Mercy Chinwo. Right? Her husband is Pastor Blessed, right? I think Banky W goes to the church, I think, if I'm correct. You know, does that mean he's a celebrity pastor? Maybe. But, you know, some of these churches in Lekki on the island and stuff like that, they attract Jesus baby. People try to do the right thing, and they also have a certain type of lifestyle. Yeah, so, but majority of people going to that church are just regular folks, you know. So, and those probably regular folks are probably the one that occupies his time the most. So regardless of all that, they should have some kind of standards before they join people together in holy matrimony. We all agree to that. The part where I struggled is the holding him accountable. I'm trying to figure out what that means. I think I've always struggled with what holding accountable means, you know. And I understand self-accountability. Holding strangers or external bodies accountable is always that's like, you know, unless you're an activist, like Very Dark Man. I'm always like, what do you mean? Right? What kind of power do you think you have that you're holding people accountable? So maybe the way I define holding accountable is off. It could be. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. I just wanted to bring us up to speed. This is still going mad viral out there. The lessons are very, very simple. Okay? You're a celebrity in your own little small world. Okay? You are. Okay? As much as you might think you're not popular, somebody is looking at you, they're admiring you, and they want a piece of what you got. That could be positive, that could be negative. They might want to take advantage of you. They might just be interested authentically. The only thing that can separate you from being taken advantage of is yourself, right? Your discernment abilities. Are you able to use your radars? Are they sharp, right? Just because you know how to go on a date and say, what do you bring to the table? What's your credit score? That's not what we're talking about. I know that's what you're learning on social media. That's not how to do it. Okay, at that point you don't collect woto. In fact, you become an easy target when you say things like that. Okay, so but discernment is something we can take away from this. We don't know if she discerned or not. She's just trendy story right now. But the lessons you can take away from all of this is that discernment is not something that you just write down a set of 30 rules and you check mark, and it's about checking mate the other person. Gotta be careful with that. That's a lot of energy you're taking away from the main asset, you. Okay? And then you become a target. You build a massive blind spot for yourself. You can't see it, of course, because in your mind you're intentional, right? And yeah, there's a good chance you're a very smart individual, professional wise. But you know, these are romantic relationships. There's too many things going on behind the scenes. These are driven by emotions. Like obviously, right? The marketplace is driven by emotions anyway, you know. So when you like something, you like it. You like what you like. But just make sure you're working on yourself so that your spirit can kick them out without you having to lift a finger. All right, so thank you so much. BB says, I agree that she was doing too much during the wedding. It looked like she was the only one into the relationship. The guy was aloof a lot during most of the video. Jesus baby, we no marry Christian. Wahala. Is it not Christian? I don't know. God help us, BB. Jesus, so when you cut across religion to go and marry somebody on the other side, to me, it's the same thing as cutting across the race to go and marry somebody on the other side. Inherently, there's nothing wrong with those things. I'm just asking you to make sure you know what you're doing, because there's additional layers, right, of things you need to walk through. Now or later, it's going to show up, okay? It's going to show up. And there's 5 other dimensions like that there's nothing wrong with crossing them because we're humans. But don't pretend like it's not going to create some kind of hiccup that you need to be prepared for. Either we're talking religion, race, and a few other things. I've covered that here before. I'll see if I can dig up that training and go over it again. Pastor Bolaji, according to Ice Ice, flexing that his church is producing class 2024 bride. Many more to come, because he must have told them during Passover 2023. Wahala. Yeah. Pastor Bolaji flexing that, okay, many more to, because I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to round up right now. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live. For all of you that are brand new here, welcome to the Prestige family. We're here 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time. And then we also drop a ton of other videos, so check out our video section. I don't do too many shorts. I'm a little like the whole TikTok thing. I'm trying to stay where I come off, like where it's easier for us to produce. So we're here on YouTube. We're also on Facebook, and we're actually live right now on Instagram too. But it is what it is, you know. Not much going on up there. But if you want to follow me everywhere, you can follow me on TikTok, on Instagram. It's Man of Prestige. You find it easily. I think some of them end with underscore, right? Man of Prestige __. I think that might make it easier for you to find. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter as well. Okay, we're on Twitter. All right, so help us propagate. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn on your notification. Shout out to everybody that's here today. Ice Ice, Uncle Beno, BB, Traditional Home Cooking. Good to see you. She said longest time. Yeah, don't be a stranger. Welcome. Marriott, of course. Bumi. Who else was here today? Sesmore. Everybody was here. Chinja was here earlier. I saw her. I think Natu was here too. Bagavad, Babes Wind. Who else am I saying here? Special Lena. I'm seeing your name for the first time. Welcome. Please keep coming around. Bagavad, Sesmore. Who else is here? Gracious Greatness, my G. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, and thank you for sponsoring the show. Let me round up with this. Shout out to Mary Fortuna, our newest sponsor, and shout out to her for these £10. I think that's £10 or €10. I'm not sure. I think it's £10. Super chat, and shout out to Gracious Greatness for the £5 super chat, and shout out to Life with Natu for the $10 super chat. Please, everybody, please support Natu. Natu is she sells oil fragrance, and this is our information before I leave. You can hit her up on Instagram, qualisa.inc on Instagram, and that's a phone number you can also reach her on as well. All right, that's all I have for you today. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.